I have with me Mark Monroe. He's the new executive director of the Green Grid. We're here in Santa Clara, California at the Green Grid Technical Forum 2011. Mark, thank you very much for joining us.
You bet.
Your time.
Happy to be here.
Thank you, thank you. Mark, Green Grid at this event is kind of unveiling its new wider scope.
Right.
That was announced kind of simultaneously with your appointment to your current post. Can you tell us about what this means for the Green Grid and what this new scope is?
You bet. Over the last year, our board met with our advisory council, which is our large end user customers. We have a council that advises the board directly. And what those folks said was, we're getting pushed more by our customers to talk not just about energy efficiency, but the full spectrum of sustainability. So they wanted to talk about carbon, they want to talk about water, they want to talk about waste. And they pushed us to say, you know, the Green Grid as an organization needs to expand our scope from, we had been just energy efficiency in the data center, to expanding into full resource efficiency. And so we, in December, released a metric called carbon usage effectiveness. Here at the Tech Forum, we're releasing one called water usage effectiveness, and they kind of reflect that broader spectrum of, you know, going from energy efficiency to resource efficiency. The other dimension of that is that the advisory council said, you know, it's nice to focus on data centers, but you kind of need to focus on the full business ecosystem of the business computing ecosystem from an economical as well as an environmental standpoint. And so we've got this kind of two-dimensional expansion from energy efficiency to resource efficiency, and from data center focus to full business computing efficiency.
And what kinds of things came out of the forum? Yesterday was a members-only meeting. You mentioned some new deliverables have been formulated.
We've actually released 9 new deliverables at this forum that range from the carbon use effectiveness metric, the water use effectiveness metric, through server power management. Why don't we use server power management? The Green Grid did a survey and a paper on the issues that hold users back from using server power management, and ways that we might be able to mitigate some of those reasons. There were studies on the new data center maturity model, which has been released by the Green Grid, which is, if you think about a data center in its life cycle, moving from maybe an inefficient data center through a fully efficient best practice data center, the maturity model now comes out with a way that users can do some self-assessment, that people can do assessment against their data centers in their portfolio, and that takes them through not just a where you are on the map, but also gives them a roadmap for 3 to 5 years out, where you should be planning for your cooling systems, your electrical systems, your operations, your virtualization, all kinds of aspects of IT and facilities in the data center. So data center maturity model, I think, is going to be a great release from that. We also had releases in the area of cooling system architectures that has been important. And we've been talking through this whole conference about the other aspects of sustainability in there. As I mentioned, you know, we don't know yet what other metrics go. One of our members released a metric about electronic waste. There's always the issue of cardboard recycling. The number of packages that come to data centers, and especially to co-locations, is huge. What do we do with all that stuff to make sure we're doing a full resource? Conflict materials, hazardous materials, all those things are, you know, kind of wide open now with this new sustainability effort.
Mark, thank you very much.
You bet.